I'm making a part two to the first video I put up about 6-8 months ago, making Cleveland Indian signs. Chief Wahoo, I think, is what the name of it was. And again, I put it up about, I don't know, back in December or so. And I had basically started the sign, this one particular sign, and didn't finish it. I have finished it. This is the Cleveland Indians. There's a batter right there, and the bottom I hadn't finished in the first video. I have since finished it. Again, same process I did on all these other signs that I did. Basically, print them out, both paper and transparency film. Take the transparency film and project it on a piece of plywood. Trace it out, finish it up, cut it out, paint it. I'm not going to say it over and over and over again, but that's how I do it. So I've done a couple other signs since then, and I just wanted to show those real quick. This one, underneath my speed bag there that I hit occasionally. Sandpiper Air. Sandpiper Air, if you don't know, is from the TV show Wings back in 90. It aired from 90 to 96 or 7, I think. It was a very popular half-hour sitcom. I think it won a whole handful of awards. It was on for so long, but basically Joe and Brian Hackett ran the fictitious Sandpiper Air on Nantucket Island. They were in competition with Roy Biggins, who ran Aeromass. It was a good show. It was funny, and it's still, if you wanted to watch it, you can actually watch it if you download the Pluto TV app, which is free, on your phone or Roku TV, or even on your computer. You can go to RokuTV.com, I think, and watch Wings if you want to watch it, among several other things. It's a good free TV app if you don't have Roku. A whole bunch of other stuff other than that. But so I did that as well. Same process. The other thing I did was I wanted a stoplight, so I made myself a stoplight. I found a picture online. I didn't print this one out on a piece of transparency film. Didn't need to. I just built it. So I found a good image of what I wanted. The two mistakes that I made on it: the post on the bottom is not quite perpendicular to the sign itself, to the stoplight itself. It's kind of crooked, so I made up for that by putting two pieces of felt on each side to make it level. I glued it in place. I must have bumped it. Second thing I did was, these holes are round, but I put my shades, which is all wood, I glued my shades a little too close to the hole, and I always had intended to put these wire looms around there, and they just kind of grab the wood on each side, and at the top there's not enough room to grab, so it kind of goes up and flattens out on all of these holes. But it does light up. I was going to do basically a cord with some light bulbs in it. I thought there was an easier way to do it, so I used flashlights, little puck lights that you get from like Harbor Freight. I found some at Walmart, which is where I happen to get these, but I basically built this, and there's a back on the bottom, and it unscrews, but it's mounted there, and I got holes there. So if I wanted to, I can just, it does hang on the wall, or just stand up on a table or something. You turn on the flashlight and it lights up. So it works pretty well. So there's the green as well. Might not be showing up on the TV, or on the camera rather, but it works pretty well. And the transparency film, the colors on the front, I bought that from Amazon, and they sell them in a pack, different colors of transparency film. It was a multi-pack, and it had a whole bunch of different colors in it. So I just used that with a piece of acrylic behind it, because transparency film was kind of flimsy on its own. It needed something to give it a little rigidity. The other thing I made was that sign right there. Again, I just found that online. I thought it was kind of cool. Again, just traced it out. And I did take a jigsaw to all these areas here. It took a long time to take a jigsaw to all that, but I did that, and then of course painted it. The one thing I did kind of mess up on was the D in In God We Trust. It was supposed to be looking like it's, I don't know, curling in the wind or something, but it is what it is. It looks good. I like it. The last thing I did was Tampico Stogies. And Tampico Stogies, if you don't know, is from an HBO movie back in 1988, I believe. It's called Long Gone. And I actually have a video of it right there. It's William Peterson, Virginia Madsen, Dermot Mulroney, and I can't remember the other two people in it, but their names. But it's a very good movie. You won't find it streaming online. You won't find it on HBO. But if you Google it, you might find that DVD still available. I got that years ago off of either Amazon or eBay. I can't remember which. But I did this, and this is the logo that Tampico Stogies, the Long Gone, uses. Set in the 50s, the movie is, and it's a fictitious Tampico, Florida minor league baseball team called the Stogies that the characters play for. And this is their logo, and I thought it was cool. I did this one a little bit differently. I did the head first, and you can see I cut it out and just did the baseball head first, set it aside, and then I did the circle next, and then I took the glue and just glued the head onto the circle, and that way it kind of gives it a little bit of a 3D effect. It kind of stands out a little bit more. So that turned out really well. I really like the way this all turned out. This was the hardest part, getting the beard right. I just basically took a brush and dabbed it, and it turned out pretty well. I like it a lot. It worked out. It turned out bigger than what I thought it would, but it is what it is. Again, these are all prototypes, and there's going to be some mistakes on them, but I really like the way that turned out. That turned out really well. My Cleveland Indians stuff turned out really well, so I like that a lot. Just FYI, I don't make any money on any of these. I'm not making them in any quantity. I'm sure I'd probably get in kind of hot water if I were to sell a bunch of Cleveland Indian stuff. Major League Baseball would come at me, or NBC would come after me for that if I sold Sandpiper air signs, or HBO Pictures would come after me for selling a whole bunch of Tampico Stogie stuff. It takes too long to make these things. I just make one and done, so they're just for my own personal amusement, and just to see what I can make, and just show everybody that you can make these as well. I'm running out of wall space. These are all in my garage. My wife obviously doesn't want these in the house, in the living room or the dining room or anything like that. So I'm running out of wall space. I'm running out of ideas. I don't know when I'll put up the next video. If I figure out something to make, I will do another video. But aside from that, thanks for watching.